Welcome to today's lesson. You will need your notebook for notes and a pen or a pencil. Hit pause and gather those materials now. Alright, today we're going to talk about the real number system. The real number system is made up of actually three parts. Two of the parts we're going to talk about today, and those are rational and irrational numbers. Now, when you're dealing with the real number system, you have a lot of different numbers that go into different places. The first thing we're going to talk about is the rational and irrational. Rational numbers are numbers that terminate or repeat. Most of the time they can be written as a fraction, but not every time. An irrational number is a number that doesn't end and doesn't repeat. Examples of rational numbers are like the square root of 4 or 1/3, and irrational numbers are like pi or the square root of 10. Now, how come the square root of 10 works and the square root of 4 is rational? It's because the square root of 4 is equal to 2, while the square root of 10 does not equal a whole number. So, real numbers have rational and irrational. Hit pause and copy those down. The next thing we're going into is integers. Now, this is a common misconception that integers can be anything but whole numbers. Negative 1.5 is not an integer. It's a rational number. Integers are just positive and negative numbers, including 0, but only whole numbers. Hit pause and copy that down. These are examples right here of integers, and go ahead and copy those down as well. The next thing is whole numbers. Whole numbers are a number with no fractional part and no negatives. Does include 0. Copy that down. And then the last one we have are natural numbers. Natural numbers are numbers with no fractions, no negatives, and no 0. They also call this counting numbers. So what's the difference between natural and whole? Whole numbers have 0, natural doesn't. What's the difference between integers and whole numbers? Negative numbers are in integers, they are not in whole numbers. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take a number and place it in the right spot. This is another picture of how real numbers work. Go ahead and hit pause and copy that down as well.